there's no way I can sit here and say, oh yeah, every day that alarm clock goes off and I'm like, oh yeah, let's rock and roll. Certainly that's not the case. It's also certainly not the case that every day I'm like, oh God, not again. No, I'd say most of the time the alarm clock goes off and I don't think a bunch. Like when my alarm clock goes off, I don't think a bunch. I don't debate with myself. I'm not negotiating. I just, the thing goes off and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's sort of robotic. Now, this much I can say. When you go and work out, you're gonna feel better. You will get energy from working out. That is a guarantee. If you go work out, you're gonna feel better. If you go break a sweat, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna get more energy from it. And look, you gotta go really, really hard to where now you feel more tired when you're done. And even that, I mean, you gotta go psycho. I'll do that occasionally, but I don't do that on a daily basis. You know, at the end of a day, if I wake up, lift, run, surf, and then I do jiu-jitsu in the afternoon, like at the end of that day, I'm tired and I feel tired. But normal day, working out just makes you feel better. It definitely gives me energy, I should say, because I guess I'm not everybody. The main reason I got in the habit of waking up early and working out is because if you do it before anyone else is awake, then they can't bother you and you can get stuff done, right? You go to the SEAL team and you get there before anyone else is there. No one can say, hey, can you help us with this? Hey, no one sent you an email. So you get that time, you get it done, and it's yours, right? I remember when you were on my podcast, and I don't wear sunglasses when I run in the morning because I sweat and it fills my sunglasses. It's not because I want to let the UV light into my eyes. That's not
cortisol
why. Right. It's not for the cortisol. I didn't know that. It's cool that I know it now. But I just did it because I don't like sweat in my sunglasses, can't see, so I just run without them and put a hat on. As far as eating, I don't like to do physically active things with food in my stomach. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, me either.
And so I don't want to, and what really keeps that in line for me is I'm doing jiu-jitsu in the afternoon. And so if I'm eating a big lunch, by the time the afternoon rolls around, I'm kind of, I got food in my gut and I just don't like that feeling. So no, I don't eat a big meal until I'm kind of done with the physical stuff for the day, which is usually at night, 6, 7 o'clock at night. When I'm working with clients, like, so I have a leadership consulting company, Echelon Front. When I'm going to work with a client, I'm not eating. Because they're going to be asking me questions. We're going to be diving into what's happening inside their business. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of cognitive work. So I'm not eating before a podcast. I'm not eating before a podcast. Before I'm recording a podcast, I'm not eating because I don't want to have a bunch of food in my stomach. I want to, you get a certain level of mental clarity when you haven't eaten a bunch of food. So going out on missions, I never would eat before I go out on a mission. I would eat when I come home. You get home 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning from doing operation. Cool. Then I'll eat. Because then I'm gonna do a debrief for 15 minutes, clean weapons, and then eat a big meal, go to sleep. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to have food in my stomach when I've got to perform or execute anything. So again, I think that's just kind of a fluke that I ended up living like that, but that's kind of how I live.